I have always wanted a pair of designer shoes, and check these out. They are beautiful, designed by Annie Fu. Unfortunately, though, I'm like the ugly sister and they don't fit my foot. So I need to pass them on to Cinderella from HP. Marion, it's great to see you here. But actually, we are at a show that doesn't really need shoes, do they?
No, it's not the key place for it. They're useful for other industries, but not so useful here. But designed absolutely incredibly. If you look into Annie Fu, she actually designs them in VR. So she models the person's foot and the way that she wants it to look like in VR. So incredible piece. But today we're not here for these. The reason for why we're here is because of the use of HP's 3D printing technology in the manufacturing industry, predominantly for jigs and fixtures and tooling and change parts in manufacturing lines. It's one of our sort of key sectors, one of the places that we like to use our technology a lot. So for example, in traditional terms, this kind of robotic grip or pneumatic grip would be used or made up of multiple different kinds of pieces and different materials, as well as rubber and springs. But in our case, because of the properties of our material, one being pretty strong, and two, also the fact that they are airtight, you can actually create a pneumatic grip all in one piece. So something that could usually, in traditional terms, cost about £1,000, cost about $18 or £20, and all in one piece without any moving parts, but designed to move by this amazing design.
That's an absolute game changer, isn't it? A, the cost to the business. B, I presume the speed as well, because 3D printing, once you have the design set up, is incredibly fast, and the production of that will be immense, but also the bespoke element of it, so your customers will be able to come to you and no matter what they want in a whole piece like this, moving, durable, with speed and cost effective. That's amazing.
And the fact that especially when you're in manufacturing sites where it's a fast-paced industry, and if manufacturing lines are down for even a day, it costs a lot of companies thousands of pounds. So if, for example, something was to go and it meant that you couldn't produce that particular part or that particular thing for that day, it's going to cost you a lot of money. But say you had a printer on site, for example, you could print a replacement very quickly. Within hours, you'd have that line back up and running again. So there's so many savings in different ways that you can get, as well as that weight savings from going from metal to plastic as well, because then whatever it is that's controlling this, you can have sort of a cheaper component on it, because it doesn't have to carry as much weight. And that's just one example of the great things that we're doing.
Talk to me about plastic, though.
In terms of the plastics that are available, the materials that are available.
This isn't single-use plastic. This is something that's going to be used over and over and over again. And the life cycle, I presume, for the industry that we're in, it'll be something that will be used and used. But what happens at the end of life?
End of it. So something like this. So both with our sort of end product, because it originally starts off as powder. So either the powder or the final product can actually be ground back down into pellets for use in injection molding. So though it's not recyclable per se, it's recyclable to be able to use, again in injection molding.
Fantastic. I absolutely love it. And those shoes, by the way, were made on a 3D printer.